Hello, this is Bob Cline. I know a lot of people ask me, I love the products. I'd really like to learn how to make just enough money to pay for my products. That would make me really happy. So it's really simple. I'm going to show you. But usually what happens when people try our products, almost everybody has a good result. And when they have a good result, they have two dilemmas. The first dilemma is, like I just said, okay, I want to keep using this. It's doing great things for me. How do I pay for it? Because I'm not used to paying, let's say, $50 a month. Well, in reality, they're probably saving money on other things like buying snacks because they don't have the urges anymore for candy or alcohol or sweets or snacks. There's maybe even cigarettes. But let's just look at how to make enough money to cover the cost of your products. When you start with the company, in order to make money with the company, you have to spend about $50. And $50 is for 50 PV. So I'm going to write that up here. Hopefully you can see this. $50 per month. And that gets you activated so that this position is activated to earn money in the company. $50 a month on auto ship, 50 PV. And then the second dilemma comes when you realize that in order to make money in this company, you have to share it with people. And that's really scary for a lot of people. And I use an approach because I'm not a salesperson. I don't like salespeople. I don't like to be sold. And I don't like to sell. So I use a different approach that's been called the side door approach that's been around for 30, 40 years. And it goes something like this. Hey, listen, John, have you got a minute? Sure. Can you do me a huge personal favor and help me out, please? And John thinks for a minute and he says, well, yeah, what is it? And I say, do you know someone that would like to feel a little better and be a little happier and make a little extra money? Do you know someone like that? And by asking for a favor, what we're doing is we're certainly not a salesperson. We're doing something that we already do. And we do it automatically and we don't think about it and it doesn't bother us. We stop and ask for directions. Hey, listen, I'm lost. How do I get back to the highway? Hey, to a neighbor, we'll say, John or Fred, I need a good mechanic for my Ford. Can you tell me? Where can I find one? Hey, listen, we got some friends coming into town. They love Italian food. Do you know of a good Italian restaurant? Can you do me a favor and help me out? Listen, my kids are starting to play soccer next week, and I got to buy their equipment. Do you know of a good place? It's not threatening to ask people for a favor, and they're not offended. In fact, they enjoy helping us by doing whatever we ask. So when they say sure, they mean it. They'll help us. Well, who do you know? Well, me. I'd like to feel a little better. I'd like to be a little happier, and I'd like to make a little extra money. Great. We send them to the website. ReplaceYourPay.com is the one I use. You can use any website you want. Gano has so many good websites that you can pick whatever you want. The important thing is that you send them to a website and you don't sell them. Well, Bob, John says, can't you tell me about it? No, John, I'm not a salesperson. Everything's on the website, I promise you. Okay, listen, John, check it out and get back to me. I'm not a salesperson. I'm not good at follow-up. I might forget to call you, so please. So John calls back, and John decides that he wants to enroll. And we put John over here, okay? This is John. And John is doing $50. And we bring Sally in here, and Sally is doing $50. Now, Sally knows a couple of people, Ricky and Lucy, and each of them do $50. When our totals are accumulated, and we have at least $500 accumulated on both sides, 500 over here, and at least 500 over here, let's say there's 600, then what happens is the company cuts you a check. Minimum percentage is 10%, can be more, but at the minimum percentage, 10% of the $500, this is the smaller of the two sides, 10% is your $50. And it's literally that simple. Now you might say, what happens to the other side? Well, the company deducts 500 from this 600 because you're building a business and you're developing the volume on both sides. And when the smaller of the two sides equals 500, that's when they cut a check. But the balance of $100 stays in your little bank. This is a little bank. I don't know if you can tell it's a little bank here. Got the columns. But this is your bank, and it stays in the bank and accumulates so that when you have $500 again on both sides, the company cuts you another check. So that's the answer to the two dilemmas. Exactly how you can make enough money to cover the cost of your product, $50 a month, and what you can say to people, how you can share without being a salesperson. This is Bob Cline. I hope you have an outstanding, blessed day, and have fun with this. Because if it's not fun and not easy, then there's something that isn't right. It has to be simple, fun, and easy so that you do it even without thinking. Standing in the line at the grocery store, pumping gas into your car, sitting at the laundromat, sitting in the hair salon, whatever it is that you're doing, playing a game of golf, watching kids play soccer. Hey, John, can you do me a huge favor and help me out? So what you want to do is say as little as you can to as many people as you can, as fast as you can. Fill this in so that you're making the cost of your product. Then once you've done it, it's a simple matter to teach other people to do exactly what you've done. This is Bob Cline. Have an outstanding day.